Hey guys, it's me, Zoe T, and it happened. I made a YouTube channel. I've been doing a lot of baking and cooking, which I'm sure you guys have as well, being home all the time right now. I decided I'd start a channel just to kind of show you guys some of my favorite recipes. They're really simple. It's made with a lot of stuff you probably already have at home. Okay, so today we are making Flapjack Cobbler. It's very similar to just a basic fruit cobbler. It just has a little bit of a twist. I recently learned about a little snack called Flapjacks. It's a British kind of cookie. It's just a mixture of oatmeal, brown sugar, butter, and corn syrup. And somehow it's like it's just a magical moment in the oven. Okay, so to start out with your flapjacks, you're gonna want half of a cup of butter. You can use salted or unsalted, it really doesn't matter. Half a cup of brown sugar and a quarter cup of golden syrup or corn syrup. Either of them will work. It is as simple as throwing all three of these ingredients into your saucepan, waiting for these to melt down. You wanna make sure it's a little bit of a bigger saucepan because you are gonna end up putting all of your oats into this pan and folding them entirely, coating them in that mixture. Once your oats are fully coated, you want to grab a sheet pan. I like to spray my sheet pan with a little bit of Pam before I place down my parchment paper. Then you're going to take your oats and you want to spread them down on your sheet pan, but not too far because this will spread a little bit. So make sure you leave a little bit of space on the corners of the pan to allow for spreadage. Now you're gonna throw these into the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Now that your flapjacks are out of the oven, you wanna go ahead and let them cool for about 20 minutes. Once they cool entirely, they're gonna be hard to the touch. Once they are, you wanna go ahead and crumble them up to like their original oat texture. You can do this in like a big gallon bag and roll a rolling pin over them, or you honestly can just crush them in your hands into a bowl. That's what I did. Started on the cobbler fruit. So you're gonna wanna start out with a cup and a half of whatever fruit you want to use. I decided to use peaches and raspberries because it really gives a good mix of sweet and tart. You can use fresh squeezed lemon juice. We just have lemon juice already squeezed in the house, so this is what we're using. A tablespoon and a half of flour, a third of a cup of sugar, and a pinch of either cinnamon, nutmeg, or you can use allspice, whatever you prefer. And then a pie ramekin, just something to bake your pie in. This is enough for one personal pie. If you want to, you can go ahead and double the recipe and it will make enough for whoever is in your household. But this specific recipe is perfect for this little dish, which is a 5 by 5 inch pie dish. Okay, so we're gonna start by throwing all of our ingredients into a bowl. Oops, spill it all over the table while you're at it. Okay, and then a pinch of whatever spice you decide to use. I'm using nutmeg. And then a tablespoon of lemon juice. Then you're gonna go ahead and mix up your fruit. If I were you, I would use a bit of a bigger bowl. Maybe don't choose the smallest bowl in your house. Okay, you know what? I need a bigger bowl. You just wanna carefully mix these up. And like I said, make sure not to break up the raspberries. I like to make sure I spread out an even amount of like peaches and raspberries so that every bite is just delish. But now that your dish is filled up, you wanna go ahead and throw this into the fridge as you make your crumble. We're gonna start out with a tablespoon and a half of melted butter, a pinch of whatever flavoring you decided to use, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, whatever you want, 1/6 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/6 of a cup of flour, and 1/3 of a cup of your flapjack oats. So it's really as simple as throwing, so simple. It's really as simple as throwing everything into your bowl and mixing it all up. You're gonna add in your butter, and I like to just mix this in with my hands, but now that your crumble is all ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and top our pie. I like to completely cover it. I mean, I cover the entire thing. It is as simple as that. You have a pie, you throw it in the oven for 45 minutes. It'll be perfectly crispy and crunchy on top. It's really good with a little bit of like vanilla ice cream on top of it, but it's also really good by itself. Guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and let me know down below. Tell me what I should make next time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.